Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel MLT Lectures, where we study everything related to medical laboratory technology course. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel. In this video, we will be discussing about virulence factors of microorganisms. Capacity of a microorganism to produce disease or tissue injury is termed as pathogenicity or virulence. Pathogenicity is also described as ability of microbial species to produce disease, and virulence is defined as the ability of microbial strain to produce disease. Two important words to be remembered in this topic is exaltation and attenuation. Exaltation means enhancement of virulence and attenuation means reduction of virulence. Virulence is a sum total of several determinants like adhesion, invasiveness, toxigenicity, plasmid, bacteriophage, communicability, capsule, infecting dose, and route of infection. Here in this diagram, we can see different virulence factor in a bacteria like exotoxin, virulent surface protein, flagella, lipopolysaccharides, adhesins, capsule, and pili. Now let's look into detail one by one. First one is adhesion. It is an initial event of pathogenesis. There is a specific reaction between surface receptor on the host cells and adhesive structure on the surface of the bacteria. The structure that adhere to the host cells are termed as ligands or adhesins. These adhesins are mostly made up of protein. It may be pili or fimbriae, glycocalyx, lecithin, or other cell components. As said earlier, adhesion is a specific reaction. Here we can see in the diagram that host cell membrane is containing a receptor and bacterial cell is containing adhesin. When adhesin binds with the cell receptor of host, the reaction takes place causing a virulence. The loss of adhesins make the strain of a bacteria avirulent. Next one is invasiveness. Invasiveness is the ability of a pathogen to spread in the host tissue after establishing an infection. It is also referred as the capacity of microorganisms to invade or multiply in healthy tissues. In case of highly invasive pathogen, there will be spreading or generalized lesions. For example, in Streptococcus septicemia, which is followed by wound infection. In less invasive pathogen, localized lesion is seen. Example, staphylococcal abscess. Sometimes, even in lack of invasiveness, pathogen can cause serious or fatal disease. For example, tetanus bacilli confined to the site of entry, but it produces disease by toxins. Next, we will talk about toxigenicity. It is the ability of organism to cause disease by producing toxins that inhibit host cell function and kill the host. There are two types of toxin produced by a bacteria. It may be endotoxin or exotoxin. Now, difference between exotoxin and endotoxin. First, exotoxin. It is mostly produced by gram-positive bacteria and as well as gram-negative bacteria. It is protein in nature, heat labile, actively secreted by cells. The action of exotoxin is often enzymatic and has specific tissue affinities. Exotoxins are active in very minute doses and it is highly antigenic in nature. Action is specifically neutralized by antibody. Endotoxin, they are produced by gram-negative bacteria. They are lipopolysaccharide in nature, heat stable. It do not diffuse. There will be no enzymatic action and no specific tissue affinities. Endotoxin are active in very large dose. They are weakly antigenic and neutralization of antibody is ineffective. Some examples of exotoxin are diphtheria toxin produced by Corynebacterium diphtheriae, tetanospasm, Clostridium tetani, CPE enterotoxin produced by Clostridium perfringens, cholera toxin produced by Vibrio cholerae and Zika toxin produced by Shigella dysenteriae. These exotoxins have different mechanism. It might alter translation mechanism or block neurotransmitters. It may cause hemolysis or inhibit protein synthesis. Endotoxin can cause fever, leukopenia, thrombocytopenia, hypotension, circulatory fever, bloody diarrhea, and death. Next virulence factor we have is plasmid. Sometimes virulence characteristics may be plasmid broad. Example, enterotoxin produced by Escherichia coli and Staphylococcus aureus. Multiple drug-resistant plasmid increase the severity of diseases by antibiotic therapy. Bacteriophage. This kind of virulence is seen in diphtheria. The gene of the toxin production is present in beta or other Toxoplus corniphages. Communicability is another virulence factor where it is defined as the ability of parasite to spread from one host to another. Development of epidemic and pandemic required the pathogen to have a high degree of virulence and communicability. Capsule. It is a non-toxic polysaccharide material. It serves as a physiochemical barrier and prevents phagocytosis and helps to spread in the body. Increased invasiveness, property and resist action of lysosomal enzymes. Other virulence factors include coagulase, fibrinolysin, hyaluronidase, leukocidin, coagulinase, bacterial surface antigen, and other enzymes like lipases, nucleases, and proteases. Infecting dose. To produce a successful infection, adequate number of bacteria should enter into the host. Minimal infecting dose, that is MID, is the minimum number of bacteria to produce clinical evidence of infection under the standard condition. Minimal lethal dose, MLD, it is the minimum number of bacteria to produce death of a host under a standard condition. Next virulence factor depends upon the route of infection. It may be or may not be specific. For example, Vibrio cholera are infective only orally but unable to cause infection by other routes. but streptococci and staphylococci can cause infection by any route of infection. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.